What's up? What's up? What's up? Rick Paulton and...
Oh, you're so cool, Brewster.
What's up, Brewster?
I never tire of that one. What's up, buddy?
Living the dream, my friend. Living the dream. Let's see. We got Megan. We got Josh. We got JP. How's it going, everybody?
What's up, Freaky Frighteners?
All right. We got a fun one today. Today we're going to be talking final guys. Final girls always get all the love. No love for the final guys. So
I don't want to give the guys any love. No judgment.
So we're going to be talking about the best guys to actually survive horror movies. And then the rule is they got to survive. They got to make it through at least one movie. If they die in a sequel, that's still okay. And we'll talk about that in a minute. But first of all, how are you doing this evening?
You know, I'm kicking ass, taking names, and chewing bubblegum. Hopefully our buddy Brian makes it. He's been running a little bit behind working on his Library of Terror, which if he makes that here, we'll talk about for those folks in the Avon Lake area on October, 2 weeks, I think. Yeah, October 9th, 10th, and 11th, I believe.
What is this?
So Brian runs, October 9th, 10th, and 11th. Brian runs a haunted house down in Avon Public Library, and I helped out last year. I'll be helping out again this year, and it's really good. His attention to detail is amazing. So that's why we brought him on here.
This Sunday, I'm going to definitely go.
We'll post a link. Hopefully he makes it. He's been busy with that. He's got his thing going in full steam. There we go. And I got it. He's got his list. So he might be running a few minutes behind, but hopefully he makes it. But if not, it'll just be me and you, and we can make fun of him while he's not here. He's also my co-host on Two Faces of Insanity.
Awesome. Yeah, that sounds good. Yeah, I love haunted houses. I review them for our friend Jared Haggerty at Halloween Haunts 365. So I'll get up there one of those days and definitely check it out. So yeah, Tiff Wash.
Hey, Tiffany.
Just Bart says great one, which
Bartman.
Referring to Haunt.
I went to high school with Tiff, and her husband Bart I used to work with.
Nice.
So
I disqualified any guy who didn't survive. There was a sequel, or if it was a franchise. Okay, that's your rules. That's cool. We play it fast and loose here. So it's all good. It's all
make it up as we go.
We do. So we were going to do a spoiler-filled review, and we still might do it eventually for the movie that came out last week, Him, which I left and went and seen immediately following the podcast last week, and you went and seen on Monday. We haven't been able to link up to do our spoiler-filled review. So we'll just talk about that real quick before we get into tonight's topic.
I enjoyed it.
You enjoyed it?
I did enjoy it, yeah.
Go ahead.
I'm just saying, I'm not a football fan, so I wouldn't hate it.
That was my question. Are you a big football guy? See, I am a giant football guy, and there was a lot that I did like about this movie. I wasn't sure if I was even going to go see it, to be honest with you.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't see anything really big in the previews that made me want to go see it. But it's like Pokemon. Got to watch them all until we watch them all.
Exactly.
So, I went to go see it, and, football mixed with horror. It's like, I don't know how they're going to do this. And that part, they didn't do well. I'll tell you right now, they didn't do well. The football, a lot of it made no fucking sense. Now, of course, I know the NFL is not going to let them use any of their licensing. No, hell no, they're not going to do that. Just like in any given Sunday, they couldn't use any NFL teams because they don't want any of that to get on them, with the concussions, drug use, and stuff going on in football, which This film did deal with a lot of that same things, actually. So the NFL wasn't going to let them use their licensing. Number one, that was one of the most far off base things. And then when the kids go into the combine to get ready to the draft, that's not going to happen, where he's going to just work out with a team that hasn't signed him, hasn't selected him in the draft to maybe, he was potentially going to be the number one pick overall. He would have been picked anyway, like somewhere in the draft, so he wouldn't have needed them, even with the medical. He wouldn't have fell from number one out of the draft. Never would have that happened, unless he lost a leg or something, So that aside, I thought the movie was visually stunning. I thought the cinematography might be up for awards when we do our year-end awards show. I was really impressed with that. And then a lot of the gore was like, there was a lot of time.
It was pretty gnarly. And Marlon Wayans was awesome in that.
And he is definitely nominated for Best Actor. I will tell you that right now. He
was awesome in that.
With is it Jeffrey Rush? Is that the guy's name?
From what?
You said his name last time. He was in the movie with John Lithgow.
Jenny Peg.
The Rule of Jenny Penn.
Yeah, that was that's Jeffrey Rush and John Lithgow.
Both of those guys are nominated. Marlon Wayans is nominated. We're going to start working on that a little bit more. Tigi's going to do us some videos and stuff where we'll announce the nominees.
Where is the king of all trolls? Where's he at?
I don't know, man. He'd probably be in here a little bit. He was supposed to make us a video for tonight, but he's working hard on the not Summer Screams.
The Halloween special.
The Halloween special, which has a name, I'm sure that is escaping.
I think it's just the Halloween special. Yeah, get to watch us drunk. That was a lot of fun, wasn't it, Rick?
Yeah, well, getting drunk was fun. You know, the fucking ciders, those are bad for you, man. I'll tell you that right now. I found the Jason ciders finally, and I got a couple 12 packs of them and got rid of them that day. Thanks, you guys helped me out a little bit in the second one.
I'm always glad to help with the extra alcohol. I got you.
Yeah, which is good because driving home, I might not have been in good shape.
Yeah.
I was already borderline, at that point. So, but yeah, they were tasty. Believe it or not, I was kind of impressed. I thought they would totally suck. The worst one though was the one with Jason's face on it.
Why is that?
Just the taste of them. You know, that was the blood orange one. I thought the best one was the pumpkin one, which going in I thought would be trash. Because a pumpkin cider doesn't sound like a good thing to me anyway.
Right.
But it was pretty good. So, what did you think? We'll give it a quick grade, though.
I give it a B, man. I really do. It took a while, or not a while, but it took a minute to get to the scary stuff. Not as long as some other movies, but it kept you interested watching it. Marlon Wayans was just, and I like the aspect that the metaphor behind it about people selling their souls for fame and being the next GOAT, being the next him, that kind of stuff. I thought it was done really well. The ending was cool. I mean, I don't want to. Are we doing spoilers or what?
No spoilers here.
Okay, no spoilers.
We're live. We're gonna have people get the chance to.
I really enjoyed the character arc for the ending, and the finale between, I guess, the hero and villain kind of thing. I thought was really fucking cool. So I'll give it a B for sure.
I'm gonna go B-, and I'm gonna take off. I'm taking off mostly points because whoever did that never watched fucking football.
You're gonna be a stickler for that, aren't you?
I mean, it's really bad. Like that part's really bad. But once you get past that, and if you're not a giant football fan, you're not even going to notice what I'm talking about, and it'll be great for you. Mm-hmm. So I do recommend watching it though, and the cinematography is beautiful. Like we're gonna have a cinematography where Brian just popped in, so perfect timing on his part. So the cinematography was really good, and see it just from Marlon Wayans. And you know what? There was a thing I heard that he was training to play the football. That? He's in his 50s. I don't know if you're aware of that.
Oh yeah, I was in junior high school when the Wayans brothers was on TV.
Yeah. Well, I know he's the youngest of all the Wayans brothers, but I mean, still he's in his 50s. So that's crazy. Yeah. The older one's got to be in their mid 60s by now. But nevertheless, yeah, he was just absolutely amazing. But like I said, he was training for football. And they told him, like, dude, you're mid-50s. We got you a stunt double, bro. So he did football stuff.
Is Brian here, did you say?
Yeah, he just popped in. I'm going to bring him on in just a second.
Right on. Okay.
But,
yeah. Sorted out on my end over here. Must have been my headphones or something.
Bart worked with your dad while we were in high school, Frankie.
Bart gets around.
All right. If you guys that are watching on YouTube haven't liked and subscribed on Facebook, please do so we can finally hit 1,000 followers. We're at 999. We did hit 1,000 today. We hit 1,000, but I blocked the guy because he was clearly a bot from like somewhere in Africa. That
it was a profile I made.
No, dude, no. This is you go through his likes. There's nothing horror in it, and I didn't want that anywhere near his stuff.
Some religious shit, politics.
I just blocked the guy. He's like some dude from Africa that was probably going to try to trick people into doing things like those bots do and spamming people. So
yeah,
I blocked him even though we had 1,000 for like a half a second. Oh, and Brian left. As I was bringing the guy on, he left. JP says it was him. We will give him a second to come back. Can you shoot him a text and tell him to come back on?
Yeah, I'll do it right now.
Do that.
I will.
And I will stall for a second.
We lost you.
He's back.
Okay. Well, I want to text him anyways.
Okay, you text him anyway. He's watching you text him, as a matter of fact. Then I'm going to go ahead and...
just go ahead and add him. Come on, let's get the show rolling.
Bring
Let's
Brian on.
go.
He's gonna be in the
Hey, there's that jacked up
Let's
douchebag.
What is up, man?
How's it going? Were you guys talking about him
We
earlier?
were
Yes.
talking about him. Did you see it?
So I started it. I started it really late, and I did fall asleep, but not because of content. I was just exhausted. So I started it.
So how did you start it late? You didn't go to the theater? You were watching at home? You stole it?
Yeah. So my son, he is a film guy. He actually works for the Orlando City soccer team, and he's actually a videographer.
Okay.
So he's got all sorts of ins and outs and all sorts of channels that I can watch a lot of these movies. I do want to go to the theater and see it because I will tell you a lot of these I do watch on my phone.
Yeah.
Or it doesn't quite do it justification sometimes. But yeah, I was just super tired. So I am going to watch the rest of it. I heard it was very very artsy or artistic. So I'm interested to see how I'm going to feel about that. But I like to start with though. I thought it was interesting. Yeah, I'm excited to see the rest of it.
Now, are you sure you didn't just fall asleep because you're old and it's probably 4:30 p.m.?
Wow, you're a dick, man.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely, you want to see that on the biggest screen you can because it's visually stunning at the very least. You know, I don't know what you'll feel about the movie, but I liked it. I mean, it's gotten bad reviews, but I say see it for Marlon Wayne's performance alone. I mean, like, who would have thought that dude, you know, the dude from Don't Be a Menace would give that.
What did you say about my mama?
Right, exactly, dude. It was just crazy.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Right on. So, welcome, Brian. How are you doing this evening?
I'm doing well, thank you. So glad to be here. Thanks for having me on.
Yeah, thanks for coming on, buddy. Appreciate it.
So tonight we're going to talk about Final Guys. Did you make a list?
I did.
I made a list. All right.
All right. So, are we gonna do this? So, we're gonna go left to right, or you want to let Brian start?
Top five, right?
Uh-huh.
Five, just five. They don't gotta be your top five. Just
Okay.
five. We'll freestyle. You'll figure it out as we go along.
Right,
You'll go first. You'll go first. And then yeah, just who your fifth final guy is. And then
all right. So
around.
one that I came up with, and it's kind of an obscure movie that I know people.
I hope so because mine are so mainstream that on my list it's
Mine
insane.
too.
Well, I got mainstream too, but I have Arkin from The Collector, and I really like The Collector.
Oh, okay.
And I like that because you're not supposed to like him. He's breaking in, doing things he shouldn't be doing. So at first you're like, he's not a good dude. But in the end, you're like cheering for him. And for the fact that he's able to walk away from that whole crazy onslaught of weaponry and armory and whatever else that guy totally arms that house with is absolutely crazy. And I love how he's trying to save the kids that are inside. And I don't know. I thought he was a great I don't know. I thought he was a good character in that movie. And for him to, I don't know. Yeah, one of my favorites.
Tiki says, which one is man meat with Rick between? I am the baloney on this man.
There's my Pookie Bear.
Yes.
Seriously, that's a good one. Brian will watch The Collector in a minute. I think I'm due for a viewing of that one.
I liked it. I've seen it several times.
Second
No, second one wasn't nearly as good, I have to admit. But I liked the first one though. I did.
Megan has Seth from Dusk Till Dawn. That's a good one. That was I haven't seen it in forever. So Seth is
George Clooney.
George Clooney's character.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
That's a good one.
It's definitely a good one. And Bruce, you go with your number five.
Oh, my number five. What is his name? Mark Patton from Nightmare on Elm Street 2.
I have him on my list. He's definitely one of my favorites. Scream Queen, My Nightmare on Elm Street.
Yeah.
I can see that.
That poor bit. I saw parts of it. I saw part of his story on the Never Sleep Again Elm Street documentary, the 2-disc one. And that poor bastard to be put through that kind of shit. Like, that was like one of the few acting roles he's done. It was such a bad experience for him, you know?
Yeah, it is. But that movie, I think, his performance in it is so important to people that, are dealing with that themselves, people that are gay. I think, it really makes it, they can relate to that.
Yeah.
I think it's, it's such an important movie before that. And it's a great movie. It's just the last time Freddy was scary, I think. I think after 3, he just became a comedian. And I love him.
He did.
Right. I agree with that 100%.
Yeah, Mark Patton, awesome. I don't like how Kim Myers gets labeled as the final girl. Mark Patton is the final girl. and that's all there is to it.
Yep. No, that's good.
All right. Let's see. So let's see. My number 5. See, and I got these. These are really not going to be in any particular order because there's a couple on here that I think that Brewster will have. I hope Brewster will have at least one of these.
Well, yeah, you stole it off of me.
And, and I'd rather let you go ahead with it. So I'm going to like kind of leave it off and, so on and so forth and, go from there. But I'm going to go with Friday the 13th, part 5, Shavar Ross. Reggie the Reckless.
Reggie the Reckless.
Reggie the Reckless is the final girl in this movie.
Dang.
Yes, I mean, there's kind of a team of final girls and peoples in this, but I think Shavar Ross is more the final girl than Pam Roberts or Tommy Jarvis myself in part 5.
Yeah, I was waiting for Tommy. I thought Tommy Jarvis was coming out of this, but yeah, that's wow. That's a good one. I like that.
He was. We did a list of some, I think, of guys from the Friday the 13th when Ryan was still on the show, and Reggie was one of mine for sure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we did the top. It was just top 13 guys from.
That's what it was. Yeah, top 13.
Oh, look at that. Is he
Dewey?
He's not talking about Reggie the Reckless though. He's talking about Reggie from Phantasm. I'll bet.
Is it Bannister? Is that his last
Reggie
name?
Bannister, right?
Yeah.
Ash and Dewey. Am I right, JP? You're talking about Phantasm. You're not talking about Friday 5. Jay and Silent Bob from Scream 3. They did survive. Criteria. I didn't see it, dude. I got it. He says, "Oh, you're ignoring me." Oh no, yes, Phantasm. All right.
All right, number 4.
All right, number 4, Brian.
I got Danny Torrance from The Shining.
Oh, very good.
I have him on my list. He's on my paper here, way back here.
Well, I'm excited too because I actually met him about 2 weeks ago. That was kind of a cool thing.
Oh, you were at Nightmare Week in Cleveland?
I was.
Did I meet
Don't bring that up. He'll get mad because he says I ghosted him that night.
Oh my God! Don't even. We are lucky if these screens are apart, not in the same room, because I would honestly deck Brewster right now.
Yeah. We'll see.
Left behind and drop.
when I seen you there or no?
I was there on Sunday, so I don't know if that helps.
Yeah, I was there on Sunday, and Brewster was talking to me by the Jasons, and he was with somebody else. I don't know if it was you because I can't remember.
Yeah, for like 2 seconds, and he was gone.
Yeah, it was a very brief interaction. Yeah,
I bet it was.
And he said, "This is such and such," and I said, "Hey, such and such," and then we kept it moving.
It was Jeremy from Bleeding Cool. Give him a shout out.
Oh, it wasn't Brian. Okay.
No.
All right. Okay. So
it should have been me, but it wasn't, and that's okay.
He's still angry about that. Just say it to my face next time I see you. All right.
Yeah, no problem.
We'll see how this goes.
All right.
I'm going to win one of these times. Go ahead. Sorry.
Megan has Finney from the Black Phone, who will be returning a Black Phone too.
Oh, that's a good one. I love that. Good one.
Definitely a good one. All right. Yeah. I didn't get a chance to meet him while he was there. Because I was Friday night I was there to see Ari play. And then Saturday, I was supposed to go and like hang out at the con, but my real job, somebody called off, so I had to go work. And then Sunday, I was with the Jasons all day, which was really cool for me, being a giant Friday 13th fan.
That's huge.
Hang out and watch CJ Graham just talk shit to everyone. I mean, I would have paid for that, but I didn't get paid because it's a voluntary thing. But I was gonna say I got paid for it, but no.
All right, so my number 4.
Yeah, why not?
I got an obscure one. Not obscure, it's a well-known movie, but still. Michael J. Fox is Frank Bannister in The Frighteners.
Ooh.
Oh wow.
Yeah, right?
That's a good pool.
That is.
It's a movie me and my dad have been watching together for years, and it's an underrated gem. I wouldn't say it's like it got better reviews, just people forget about it. And he's hilarious to watch in that. And he does die, but he comes back.
What's the name of the gimmick that you guys do together? What's it called? You and Brian?
Oh, Two Faces of Insanity.
Right. It's gonna be one soon.
No problem.
Somebody needs a nap.
All right.
Oh shoot. I love you, dude.
Love you too, buddy.
I didn't like that he didn't have a thing under his name.
Oh, okay. You could have put Library of Terror.
Oh yeah, Library of Terror. That's a haunted house you're doing, Bruce?
I am. Yeah. Yep. It's October 9th and 11th. So that's my little plug for that. But yeah, it's a 2-day deal, but it's 20 plus scenes, 2 floors of a library. We have almost 70 actors both days. It's intense. I'm very excited about it. It started out as a little 5-man haunted pavilion in a park, and it's blown up into a pretty well known, at least again locally. We've already sold out Saturday, I think, or close to it. Over 1,500 tickets sold. And then Thursday, I think we're up to about 300s right now. We're looking closer to 500. It's all said and done. So we're excited.
So it's Thursday and Saturday. So it's not
Thursday and Saturday. And then on Friday, we have a family and friends walk through.
Maybe we'll take the day off on Saturday or on Thursday and come and see you.
Wow, that'd be awesome.
Yeah,
I give you all the information. We'd love to have you out.
Are you able to do that, Brewster, you think?
What's that?
He will be there third. Well, I don't know.
Anyway. Okay. Oh, yeah. Well, since he ain't going to be here, I ain't going to be here. I have nobody to talk to. So that's what we'll do. We'll take a day off and we'll come and do that. That's awesome.
Sweet. That'd be awesome.
But we'll cross that bridge
Good.
later.
I need somebody to talk to while I'm there ghosting Brian.
Yes,
that sounds about right.
I'll show up as he's starting to have a conversation with you, and you'll just walk away from him like he's not there.
Pretty much.
That's about right.
Where are we at? Whose turn is it? Mine?
Did you give your number 4?
I don't think so. Right?
Then
I only
yes,
gave
your
Reggie,
turn.
right? All right. Mark Patton, we already talked about. Leave that one. Jaws, Roy Schneider, Brody.
I knew someone would have him.
In 2 movies, 1 and 2.
That's a good one for sure.
We'll go with Brody because I'm pretty sure he wasn't on your guys' list. I'm trying to come up with guys that I don't think you guys have.
I think 3 of mine might be used by somebody else, but we'll see.
I'm just so curious if the one that I'm leaving for you is on your list. I'm hoping it is.
It's kind of fun to see the crossover. This is enjoyable. It really is. This is fun.
Happy to have you here because I get to make fun of you twice this week.
Charles Sherrod says Tommy Jarvis 3 in a row.
I knew that was coming. Tommy Jarvis guys should be on there. I had him on my list, and I just didn't keep him in my top 5. But yeah.
Yeah. Since we're talking about it, like I was saying, I don't think he's the final guy in 5. He most definitely is in 4 and 6.
Yeah, 4 and 6. That's what I know him for. Yeah, I would say the same thing.
Which Tommy Jarvis do you think is the best, and which of those 3 characters do you guys like the best?
Part 5 because the first one I saw out of those. I saw them all out of order because I was a little kid.
You think Tommy himself though is best in 5? That's what I'm asking.
Yeah, because again, I'm partial to it. You know,
Tommy.
Kung Fu Tommy. Yes, exactly.
He's slamming people through tables and shit.
Yeah, he keeps to himself. I can.
I like 4. I like 4 myself, but I like the movie. I like part 4 just in general as a whole. Anyway, so I'd say 4.
Okay, and I actually go with 6. So we all got a different Tommy.
How about that?
And because the in 6, then he carries over into the same character in Never Hike Alone 1 and 2. So yeah, I like the 6.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Corey Feldman's my second, even though is one of my favorite movies. That Tommy's my 3rd favorite. JP says Tom Matthews. Yep. All right. So where we at? We're at. I just did 4, so you're on 3, Brian. That way.
All right. I'm gonna go with Dr. Lawrence Gordon. I think Carrie Ells from Saw.
Nice.
I didn't put him because I had a feeling that he'd be on Brewster's list.
He's actually my number 2. So we just talk about him now and come back to 3 afterwards.
Yeah, talk about him now.
Go ahead, Brian. I'm with you on this one, 100%, buddy.
Yeah, I liked his character. And then of course he appears in I've got lost in my Saws. I've seen them all, but he's all over the place and just brief appearances throughout the series saga, whatever. But that first one though, just the vibe he gives and everything, and obviously the classic sawing off of his foot stuff like that. You got to give that's huge. You got to give him props for that. I don't know. I thought he played that part really, really well because he's kind of a goofy character anyway in a lot of other movies. So in that role,
fantastic actor.
I thought he was impressive in that one a lot.
Right on. Brewster?
Well, he had the will to live. I mean, he passed Jigsaw's test with flying colors. At the end of it, he just said, "Fuck this! I want to save my wife and kids and get out of there."
Yeah.
And then you fast forward to part 7, where because the spoiler alert, but if you watch all the Saw movies, each apprentice Jigsaw has always, with the exception of Logan, because he only had the one movie, had something wrong with him. Hoffman was too power hungry. Amanda couldn't detach emotionally. Gordon followed his rules to a T, and as Jigsaw said to him in his last will and testament, you're my greatest asset. Because everything he did, he learned his lesson. He learned to appreciate his life and to do all that stuff. So, and just the way he showed up in 7, mixed feelings all across the board on that movie itself. But just the way he portrayed it when you showed him in the flashbacks playing it, I mean, he fucking owned that role.
Yeah, I agree.
Hell yeah. Okay, so Brewster, you're on number 3, I think.
Well, since I talked about that, why don't we just go to you, and then I'll make my number 3 my number 2, if that makes sense.
Sure, we can do that. I just figured you might pull another one out of your ass, but that's cool. All right, I will go with
Brian's boot.
Barkley, Child's Play. Guys, JP didn't have him.
That's a good one.
Yeah, because he was 1, 2, and 3, Curse and Cult of Chucky, and he was in the Chucky series 1, 2, 3. So he might have the most screen time of any of these final guys. And I think that's why I got him on my list. Not because he's my favorite, so to speak, but just because he has the most screen time of all of the final guys. I'm so surprised JP didn't bring him up. And real quick, Megan has Michael from The Lost Boys.
That's a good one.
I believe 3.
That's a good one.
One of my favorite movies. That's a good
Michael.
one. And Tiki says my head has a lazy eye. I don't know what that means, but my head has a lazy eye.
Tiki's just being a troll.
And JP said he would have been his 4 or 5. Okay. We love Tiki trolling.
I know. I'm not saying we don't.
Speaking of Tiki, so he's off on Tuesdays and I'm off on Tuesdays. We're going to start doing I don't know a name for what we're gonna do. We're gonna do some more content with me and him and the whole damn enchilada thing and figure that out. Tiki Tuesdays, I think I'm gonna call it.
We lost Brian.
If he answered a text or something, that'll kick him off.
Oh, gotcha.
We'll figure it out and come back. There he's already
back. Hey, Brian.
Sorry about that. I had a phone call. We're good. We're all good.
Yeah, it's all good, bro. All right. And we got a hard out at 8:00. I mean, because I hear you guys got something to do anyway. But I'm going to see The Strangers tonight, so.
Oh, nice.
Heard out at 8. I got an alarm set for 7:55, so you're ready to wrap it up.
All right.
And he says, I can't explain it, but Bruce smokes so horny. All right, right on. Yeah. So who are you at? We're at Brian's number 3?
2.
My 2. I have Nicolas Cage. So Nicolas Cage, I mean, you can look at a lot of different movies, like 8mm. I'm thinking Mandy. I'm thinking Willy's Wonderland. I most recently saw Willy's Wonderland because Brewster made me watch it. I'm not usually up to too much of what Brewster recommends lately. But Willy's Wonderland, I was going to go there. That was a blast. I had an absolute blast for the fact that he doesn't say one word throughout the entire movie. Kicks the crap out of all these animatronics and
it's better Five Nights with Freddy, from what I understand.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if you want to see Brian's full thoughts on it, you can watch our most recent episode of Two Faces Insanity over on my YouTube channel, Brewster Vision.
I will do that.
Good plug.
Thank you.
Dynamite drop in, Monty.
That broadcast school is really paying off.
Oh, good. Let's see. Josh has Ash, Tommy, Reggie, Dewey, and Finney. All of which Ash has came up, and Ash will come up. Well, Ash will probably come up. I don't know. Let's see. And on the dive tonight after our show, you go to the Rumble app. You watch Charles Sherrod Jr. on the dive, and he says, "Great show, guys. He's got to go. He's got Halloween 5 later on the night, so he'll be playing Halloween 5 and talking lots of shit. It's great." Yeah.
So we on my number 2 or 3?
You're number 2. You're 3, 2, just a number.
He was supposed to be number.
It's supposed to be number 3.
So we're talking now because me and Brian agreed on Lawrence Gordon. Randy from the first 2 screens, technically 3rd as well. But Randy, he did survive the first one, so I think he qualifies.
Counts for the final guy, absolutely.
I mean, he brought the horror junkies into the mainstream, the people who know the rules, guys like us and stuff like that. I mean, he made them popular or noticeable in popular media. With his rules and
tied the whole movie together. Without him, we wouldn't have all of the meta tropes in the later movies where they talk about all the other things in the horror movies. Like without him, it's just a regular slasher movie. It doesn't
I totally agree.
Well, he's a good lesson too, because he let his emotions get the best of him in part 2, and look what happened.
Yeah,
he broke his own advice.
Yep.
JP says Randy is an awesome choice.
Thank you, JP.
And Tiki says that you're talking about Randy Cornfield.
Randy Cornfield is hilarious. I love that dude. He wrote 8-legged street. I'm gonna text him. I love that.
That was the best part of that whole con.
Dude. Randy was the best part. He was fucking hilarious.
Right on. It's on me then, right?
It's on you.
To tie it to that con. How about that, right? Brandon Quinton Adams as Fool. And the reason it ties to the con because we had all the Mighty Ducks guys there.
People under the stairs.
So another Wes Craven final guy. Wes Craven, 3 Wes Craven. Well, sort of. Nightmare 2 wasn't Wes Craven, but So three sort of Wes Craven final guys have came up. But yeah, a Fool, People Under the Stairs, and they're remaking that. Jordan Peele's supposed to be directing.
That's been talked about for years, though, man.
It has talked about years, yeah.
But I think he has the rights to legally do it, so I think it might happen.
I don't know. Isn't there something going on with the Craven estate, which is why they're not making another Nightmare on Elm Street?
I had no idea if that's what it was. I didn't know.
Yeah, there's some issues with that. I thought.
I would have thought though that New Freddy and Everything Freddy, because of Bob Shea.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought he owns everything.
I'll have to look it up and put comments.
Right
the comments.
Family's
on time with Brewster in the MCU. Oh.
Right on. Okay. Who's up?
Brian's up. Number 1.
That way.
Well, I think he's got to be on everyone's list, and I don't know. I would think, but I mean, I have Ash from Evil Dead. I mean, I think he's probably one of the most well-known final guys. I mean, how the guy's got action figures all over the place. I've seen him in Walmart. I've seen him in Record Exchange. I've seen him all sorts of stuff. But I think he's a great final. I think he's a great final guy, and be able to take him all the way back to 1981, I believe. Like that's, I don't know. He's still long-standing. Yeah, I think he's definitely my number 1.
I like the way he evolves too. Like in the first one, like he's more of a your traditional final girl where he's scared and he has to by the end of the movie be strong and overcome everything. But from 2 on, and then through all of through Army of Darkness, through the series and everything, he's just a badass.
A badass, right? Exactly. Yep.
I mean, dude cuts his hands off, replaces it with a saw. Yeah, Megan says number 1, Ash, Evil Dead. Yep. Yeah, definitely on everybody's list, I would imagine. He is on my list for sure. And
he is not on my list.
He's not on your list?
He's not. I have 1 more, and he's not on it. Ash did not make my list.
So who is your number 1? Let's see if it's the guy that I left for you.
I'm going to go give Megan a shout-out from earlier. It's Seth Gecko from Dusk Till Dawn.
Wow, so you didn't pick the one I thought you'd pick.
No, dude, From Dusk Till Dawn is one of my favorite movies. I watch it with my buddy Mike at least once a year. We love the TV show as well. And George Clooney fucking owns in that role. I mean, the only other better one, in my opinion, is Return of the Killer Tomatoes. But he's such a different actor these days. I think even myself, when I go back and watch this movie, because I've owned it on VHS since it came out, they forget that he played this role or a role such as this. And just like his lines in that movie are so quotable. I mean, it's definitely, I'm kind of like man crushing gushing over here, but dude, I love that movie, and he's just amazing in it. And I don't care if he played Batman in Batman and Robin, he still owns in this one, So he would be my number 1 for this list, because everyone else is doing Ash, and I'll give him props 100%, but I try to keep it a little more obscure,
Right on. With that, Bob Kurtzman wrote that originally, like it was his idea, and he gave Quentin. That was Quentin's first job in Hollywood. Screenplay for that.
It was going to,
even though it came out after Reservoir Dogs, he got the job before Reservoir Dogs. So
it was almost at one point a solo Tales from the Crypt movie.
Yeah,
along with the Frighteners.
Right, but it was Robert Kurtzman of K&B fame, did all the special effects for literally everything in the world. That was his thing, and he wanted to direct it, and they wouldn't let him direct it because he wasn't established in that yet. And then Quentin wrote it for him. Quentin wrote the screenplay. Bob wrote the movie, and then he got Robert Rodriguez to direct it. and the rest is history.
Yeah.
So who's your number one?
Clooney's greatest role is Old Brother. It is really good, but I will take From Dusk Till Dawn over that. And she is shocked, and I was shocked, and that's why I didn't read your comment earlier, Megan, because I skipped it, because how the fuck is Charlie Brewster not on Brewster's list?
Because you would expect him to be on my list. I like to keep people on their toes.
Oh, yeah, that's the one I stopped and I didn't bring up because of that. Jason from Friday the 13th Part 1. Does he live? Does he live?
He's at the end of the movie because it's his mother in the first one.
Movie, but isn't that according to my good friend Adam Marcus, he's a deadite by that point.
Yeah, tough one.
You know? I mean, dude, he was underwater for years, and then next thing you know, he reappears as a grown-ass man. I'm sure I think Jason was always a deadite.
He's a deadite.
I mean, always a zombie.
Well, with a head like that, he had to be.
He was always dead. And that's debatable, for another day, but that's the only way it makes sense, though. And that's what Adam said. That's why he did it that way. And Jason Goes to Hell is because he was trying to make sense out of all the nonsense in the previous ones. But what he, I guess, didn't really know at 21 years old when he was doing the movie is Friday the 13th don't have to make sense. He was trying to make it make sense. You didn't need to, Adam. It was just, but whatever. I appreciate the effort, though. Number one, again, mine were not in any particular order. I was just picking people at random that you guys hadn't picked or that I didn't think you'd pick later. And I did a pretty good job because I didn't double up any of your guys' picks. So I will go with Peter Washington.
Oh, Get Out.
No.
No.
Is that his name in Get Out too? No, I'm talking about.
Oh, it is Washington. Isn't it Washington, though? Well, never mind. Don't worry.
I didn't see Get Out, so I don't know. I have it. I own it. I never watched it. Tiki, Adam Marcus is his Spielberg. Hell yeah, buddy. If he's watching, he's appreciating that. Peter Washington was 1978's Dawn of the Dead. Ken Foree.
Oh, okay. All right. Ken Foree.
And knowing how big of a horror head Jordan Peele is, there's a good chance that guy's name is Peter Washington too and Get Out, and that would be why. I don't know.
I swear his last name is Washington, but it maybe it's not Peter, but that's fine. But go on. You're good.
Right on. I'm just trying to check that out anyway. But yeah, this dude was like the baddest ass of all of the final guys. He just came in running shit from the beginning. His name was Chris Washington.
Chris Washington. Well, he's on the right. It's on the right ballpark.
Yeah. So yeah, he was the most badass of all of the final guys, I think, and then he actually made it through at the end. And I wanted to pick Ben from Night of the Living Dead, but he definitely dies. Depending on which version you watch, he dies in both of them. But he was great. Do you guys have any honorable mentions? Anybody that maybe we didn't talk about?
Well, yeah, Charlie Brewster.
He's on your honorable mention list. Okay.
Well, I think you said Dewey because I had Dewey from Scream. I thought he was worth mentioning as well. I mean,
he made it through 5 movies, didn't he?
Yeah, he's made it through all of them, right? Till the very end, right?
5. Yeah, it was an honor.
Yeah.
All right.
So yeah, that was one that I had that I took off only because I just didn't have in my top 5. But yeah.
Right on. Yeah, so let's see some other ones that I wrote down just in case other people didn't. Mike from Phantasm. He made it through 5
There
movies.
you go. Oh, how about
he says Toxie, and I thought about putting him, but he was also the main. And I mean, was he the antagonist? Because he was a good guy. I don't know. It was kind of hard to put him, but I thought about him.
What about Joey and Kincaid? They were in Nightmare 3 and 4.
They count because they made it through 3.
Yeah, and Joey overcame his, he was mute because of some stuff he witnessed as a child and overcame that by fighting Freddy.
Right. So, in my opinion, what I tried to do is keep it to the main character that made it through, not just because you could there's guys that just background characters that made it through.
All right. What about Patrick Wilson's character in the Insidious movies?
I do have Patrick Wilson as Ed Warren though.
That's a good one.
But yeah, I never seen Insidious.
Yeah, he survived. Well, Again, we're going spoilers with this shit. He gets possessed at the end of the first.
Yeah, we only
movie,
do no spoilers for new movies. But
okay. Yeah, he gets possessed at the end of the first movie, and he spends the second one mostly possessed, and he still survives it.
Yep.
And he's
that's a good one though, man. That's good.
I love Patrick Wilson though. I mean, he's kind of like not that he's unknown really, but people I don't think really think of him when they think of horror movies.
Yeah, but I mean, for the fact that Insidious, and then of course, like as far as the Warrens go, any of those movies as well. I mean, he's a good actor, for sure.
Did you ever see one he was in with?
And Vera's awesome too.
Was it
Hard
Candy?
Yep.
Yeah. Did you ever see the one he was in Hard Candy?
No.
He was an online predator. Luring a teenage girl over, and it was played by what do they call her now? Elliot Page. He was still Ellen
Page then back then.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And Ellen Page is aware of who he is, and she kind of tortures him throughout the movie. It's pretty intense.
Right on. I had another one that I was about to talk about, and I got sidetracked. We were talking about the Warrens. Where was I going? Yeah, it was a good one too. It just popped into my head. But
the guy from Final Destination should be on here too, and I can't think of it.
He was on when I was doing my research. His name came up for sure.
Who? Devin Sawa?
No, I can't think. If you say his name, I'm gonna. Oh yeah, that's it. But
the first Final Destination was Devin Sawa, wasn't it? Are we talking about from the first movie?
Maybe that is his name. Maybe I take that back. I can't remember.
Idle Hands.
His real name is Devin Sawa.
Yeah. Oh! I was thinking of the character name, and I can't.
The character's name is Alex Browning.
That's it.
Yeah,
but I didn't know his name. But
he did technically survive the first one. Yeah,
I had a really good one. I was trying to make a point, and then Bruce just started talking and threw me off. And
I do that.
Not about to have to do an interview at work. Hope you guys have a great night. Right on, Megan.
Megan.
Get out of here in a couple minutes too, because I got to go see Strangers and get up at like 5 a.m. to go to work because I'm lame.
Brian's got to go work off his forearm.
Dude, why?
Pretty cool little action figure collection behind you there, buddy.
Oh yeah, well that would be my that's my Star Wars collection.
Look at that, JP's gonna be jealous.
And then I can even go over there. There's a lot.
Jesus Christ!
Yeah. JP's probably jealous of your Star Wars toys. He's a big Star Wars guy.
That's why his arms are so big.
Yeah.
Are you in a basement by chance?
Yeah, this is my Star Wars room. The other room has got horror. It's got my horror movie collection stuff, my weights and stuff. Then I got air hockey and darts and a slot machine, and I'm just a big kid in a
all kinds of cool stuff.
Yeah.
Yep, I'm poor. But all right, so we're gonna wrap this up, guys. Thank you so much for coming on. Next week we are going to be doing the Year in Horror 1996. 1996. If you don't know how to do that, Brewster, you could watch one of our other episodes where we did it before, but you'll just come up kind of same thing we did tonight. We're going to come up with different horror movies from 1996, and we'll talk about those. There's some good ones. Scream is one.
I wonder. I'll have to see what year this came out, but if it came out in 96, I got a good one.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah, I know. I'm getting sidetracked. Squirrel. Ooh, shiny red ball.
But yeah, so join us next week and like, subscribe, and do all them things, and check out Brian on Brewster Vision, Two Faces of Insanity,
and his Library of Terror.
And what now?
His Library of Terror. I'll put when I reshare this YouTube video, I'll post the link in the comments too.
Yeah, I appreciate that. That'd be awesome.
I got you.
Right on. Yeah, so we're gonna take that Thursday off. We won't be here on that Thursday, but we will. We might have a pre-tape thing on if I can come up with something between now and then, because we need to do a review for The Strangers, which I'm going to see in a couple minutes. We might do a longer form of him. We talked about at the beginning of the show. We might not. We'll see how that goes. And did you need any? You want to talk about anything? Plug anything, Brian? No. Besides that.
No, we're good. I mean, we talked about it. I mean, again, as long as Brewster does his thing and puts the link for tickets and stuff. Again, Thursday is pretty wide open still we still have a lot of tickets. There's 3 time slots. Would love to have you. I mean, again, it's a good time. It's a 20-minute give or take walkthrough. With again, lots of actors, and I think we do a good job for what it is. I mean, it's all volunteer actors, mostly high school kids. But we really make it rock. I mean, it's all my props. It's hundreds of props and decor.
I do haunt reviews for Halloween Haunts 365, so we'll do that on there. And if you haven't checked them out, check them out. They're based out of New Jersey, and New Jersey near Philly, the tri-state area over there. And they go all over the place, and they do like a road. Like they're going to be with me in Pittsburgh, October 3rd, 4th, and 5th on the Terror Tours, which there's still a couple tickets left for that. If you guys want to, anybody wants to go to Pittsburgh and see 5 awesome haunts and have VIP, this, that, and the other thing, and it's just a great experience. But I'm going to be doing that week, and then so we'll review your haunt on there, and I'll send you a link to that when it is up.
That's awesome. Now my haunt will not hold anything to those. I mean, again, this is a 2-man show. We're putting our 20 scenes.
You got 70 actors. You got 20 scenes. I don't know, man.
Yeah, but I mean, understand it's a library. We literally have a week and a half to put everything in place, and it comes down the next day. So like
that adds to it. I think that doesn't take away from it. That adds to the experience of what's going on. We'll check it out and we'll talk about it.
All right, do it. That's awesome. Honestly, I don't care. Yeah, that'd be awesome. I'd love to have you. I really would. It'd be great.
Brewster, did you have anything you wanted to add before I hit this end record button?
No, we're done. Goodbye. Good night.
Stay cool, freaky frighteners. Brian, I'll talk to you soon, buddy.
Right on. We'll see you next Thursday at 7, guys.
Oh shit. There goes the neighborhood.
There goes the neighborhood. There goes the neighborhood.